So I'm impartial Marshall, and I got to keep it fair, call it right down the middle. And there was something I saw the other night on WWE Raw that got me a little, like disappointed. We're in the PLE era, the Paul Levesque era right now. We're in the PLE, and in the PLE, I've noticed that Triple H is doing a fantastic job of introducing new faces to the product, getting people emotionally involved, and cultivating some storylines that are really good right now. I'm getting involved with the Otis and Chad Gable storyline, the Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch storyline. I mean, there's a lot. Damian Priest and the Judgment Day. Are they breaking up? Are they sticking? Are they sticking together? The new bloodline, the new bloodline. What are they doing? I'm all involved with these layers of storylines. But there was something that I noticed when you're building up new talent, especially new talent that have certain specific skills in the ring. You got to make their finisher devastating and something to be. First of all, nobody can use their finisher. That's in my opinion, the finisher has to be unique to that one wrestler. I think it was Raven when he went to WCW. He used to get mad at everybody else for using the DDT, and everybody was like, "Come on, man, it's a DDT." But he used the even flow DDT as his finisher, and it wouldn't be effective if everybody was using it. And I think that there's something to that. Like if somebody is using the Superman punch, then it just doesn't hold the weight when Roman Reigns uses it as a finisher, or Cody Rhodes. The crossroads. He should be the only one using that. The RKO. Can you imagine if somebody got in the ring like Jade Cargill and did the RKO and it got a 2 count? Then that would totally erase everything that Randy Orton is doing right now. So the other night on WWE Raw, I saw that Jey Uso kicked out of Dragonov's finisher, and I was like, man, I don't know, because they're building him to be this world beater anyways. And I know he took the loss. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all, because they want to save that Dragonov Gunther match for a big event, And I like that they teased these big matches and they didn't go through with them in the tournament. That's what the tournament should have been about, is by building future matchups, getting people excited about what could these potential matchups and what could happen. And I liked that a lot, and I thought that they did well with that, because now people are chomping at the bit for Ilya Dragunov and Gunther, and they're chomping at the bit for potentially seeing Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill in a match at the Queen of the Ring qualifying, which I don't think they're going to do, but it's possible and it's sitting there, and I like that. But you know, you have Ilya Dragunov, who is eventually going to get in the ring with Gunther, and he's got a finisher that I think he used to beat Gunther in NXT UK. So to have Jey Uso kick out of it this soon into him being familiarized to the WWE Raw audience, at least, I wasn't a big fan of that, to be honest with you. And I feel like, if he uses that to pin Gunther, it brings Gunther down. He's goes down a notch now. So building up a finisher is not done right if you're building up a worker and you have people just kicking out of the finisher. I'm old school though. That's how I was brought up. So that's my opinion. And for the people that are saying like, oh, they dropped the ball and they should have given us Dragonov and Gunther like in the King of the Ring, finals or semifinals and all that. And I'm like, patience, Iago, patience, Iago. You guys need to take it easy on that, okay? Like you'll get it, and when you get it, for instance, a Clash of the Castle or Bash in Berlin or even SummerSlam, it's going to be that much bigger. Why would you waste it on a Raw? Like honestly, that's a big matchup. So you want to give it a proper build, and they're just getting the fans used to Ilya Dragunov. So I know he took the loss, but the loss aside, he's in the big time now. He's going to work a lot harder. And Ricochet foreshadowed Dragunov losing in the back when he went in the back and said, it's a good win, but I forget what he said, but it kind of got you to where you think Dragunov now is in a different. He's in the upper echelon, and he's working with the best in the world. So he's got to claw and fight and show that much more intensity if he wants to take big wins. So I didn't have a problem with that at all. And I know a lot of people are jumping down on Jey Uso for his character and the 5 moves of doom and all that. But hey, notoriously in the WWE, that has been the playbook, and he's following the playbook, and he's keeping himself fresh in people's minds for when Jimmy Uso returns and they go against the Bloodline. That's just my opinion, though. And my opinion on the finisher is you got to keep the finisher unique to the wrestler, and you also got to keep the finisher devastating, especially when you're introducing a wrestler that's supposed to be a Wolverine or a pit bull or a shark in the water and all that. Shayna Baszler uses the Karafuda clutch or Kamafuda clutch. You know, the Kevin Owens uses the stunner now. These are things that got to be unique to the wrestlers to show that this could knock out anybody at any time. But that's just my opinion. I noticed that on Raw the other night, and I thought, man, I got to talk about that. But that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Rob the Wrestling Old Head, the portal of pro wrestling has been opened. You have entered the vortex. Please leave a like on your way out. Make sure that you tell a friend to help subscribe and get this channel growing. We're on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers. You can make that possible with a free subscribe button. And always comment, man. I talk to everybody. I talk to everybody. I reply to every comment. I don't leave anything out. If you want to talk about whatever and have a conversation, a mature debate, I'm about all of that stuff. This is the wrestling community safe space, and we keep it open for everybody. So like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and as always, follow for more and stay tuned.